Hello and welcome, guys, to another episode of the price prediction on Cosmos stock or Cosmos health stock. So let's see what steps in this video about this stock. If you are new, guys, to the video, don't forget to watch because it's going to have some basics about this stock. And if you are new trader, don't forget to subscribe because it is going to be depending on your mind that it helps you to know where we can trade, where we can have to invest, and where we can sell here from example, and how can we get a profit. That is all things that depending on our explanation today, and this is going to be in a wideness chart, and we can have this on examples also. So let's start with a beginning on this 1 day update. Okay, this is going to be very important to listen because if we have this kind of things, we will take the Cosmos stock in our mind to know that we have to be a good investors for this. So we have to see that the start would be on this support and end this with this resistance, and then we have to know that we say that is the resistance would be this highest resistance or not. So we can go for the previous parties and we see that is still not the highest resistance, but although we have this lower value than the other resistances values, we have to know that this is not a good thing to know about it, because when we are dealing with these resistances, we can see it clearly about its movements, about the previous things that happened. Maybe in a spike, in order to see what can the spike be. But we want all of these things is about to be the support and the price predictions that happens, since we can start from price here and we can end here. So let's see with these steps. We have to put right retractment, and that is going to be very fine thing and easy. Okay, from 71 USD to 182. Okay, that is very important thing, guys, to know, and that is a thing that is possible for a lot of traders to know here. Then we can see that increase would absolutely happen here. Okay, that is because when we have 7 for the difference between this value, which is going to be 70 to 180, 110 USD difference, since it started from October 2020 until we have reached this value on 11 January 2000, 11 June 2021. Okay, so we can say that why we didn't start from here, because that is a pairing of a lot of green candles. If we notice it clearly, the difference between this part and this part is going to be about here green candles that increases and appears a lot. Then we can have this those slope lines here. Okay, and then we can see that this is a part where we have to know, for example, and we have to put two trend lines here. Then we have to see these movements that absolutely occurs, since we have this Cosmos stock to be like this form. Okay, however, that is all things that is depending on how can the price would be for the Cosmos stock to be like. And then we have this called here. Okay, so we have three intersections, but one of them is intersecting with a trend line that is moving through waves, so we have to remove it. Okay, how can we remove this part? By making this extension be smaller. So we have to see that this is not going to be even extension, and even not going to be an interaction or intersection. So we have to see that also there is another intersection here. So we have about four intersections. Every intersections is referring to a something. Okay, this is referring to the lowest to the start to the start of the support. Okay, to the end of the support in this here. Okay, to the start of the resistance, to the end of the resistance. Okay, I mean that there's a support that starts the process, and also the same manner that going to be with resistance, and also with the part that starts with support and the resistance. Then we see that increase in Cosmos stock. We have to put retracement here. Then it increases in momentum. We have to put another trend line here and another trend line. Then we have to see these three trend lines going to make three circles. First one is going to be on this part, first part, 5 USD. And second one is 38 USD. And third one, 65 USD. Since we can say the difference between this and this, it's going to be minus the value. This is going to be on the 0 Fibonacci level. 5, it give 33. From the second trend line to the second one, it gave about it gives about from 63 to 38. It gives about, okay, if we think that clearly, 65 minus 38. So that is going to be equal to a value of 27 USD. Okay. So that is going to be a difference in this value higher than this difference. So it's hard for the wave to make such an increase in Cosmos stock in this. That is a first price prediction. Second price prediction would be here. So that make such a movement in a rigid form maybe a small increase, and then this is going to be second price prediction, which is going to make a new wave that is going to be different from the old wave. Good luck guys in another episode about Cosmos stock.